Welcome inside Northwest Stadium, football fans, located in Landover, Maryland. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Lawrence working from the gun. So this one on the defense. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
And this is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, and obviously without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They go right back to Etienne. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Lawrence facing 3rd and long. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they declined it, so that's going to bring up 4th down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, it went right through.
Luke McCaffrey now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. He keeps it and takes off. Daniel's hit, he lost the football. Picked up by the Jaguars. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down throw, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Counter give to Etienne. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on down through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Sends this to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
A 56-yard attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. 35 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
They motion the slot man right. First down, and they go right back to it. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Play fake here, Daniels. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So on 4th down, on comes Matt Gay to try the field goal for the Commanders. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Gay's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
It depends on the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Inside handoff goes to ETN. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. Has it in close. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. 2nd and 3 now. From the gun, ETN gets it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Lawrence with it on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Now it's Lawrence. That is caught. He's got Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention.
Wait for this.
All set now. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that 1st down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you can see he gets the ball, and he sees the defender waiting for him right on the edge. And at that point, dead on arrival. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Lawrence to throw it. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. Escapes a defender. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Looks away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Daniels from the pistol. He's got Jalen Lane. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Daniels. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air again, Daniels. He's running for it. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Give him 30 yards on that one. And the Commanders will have a first.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Hauled down by Andrew Winger.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
That's one of those areas where a QB took a risk, and he nearly paid for it in the costliest way imaginable. You don't just lob it into the end zone unless you're sure your guy can go up and get it.
A 44-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. ETN again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. We're through 1, and for any kicking fans out there, this game has been for you. We're at 6-all on the scoreboard. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Now toss it to ETN. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Collects this at the 35. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. Still has some space inside the 35. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead on the first play of the drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. They'll look underneath here for ETN. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's ETN on 1st down. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. He puts a arrow under it deep down the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. On the counter, Krosky Merritt. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now Daniels off the play action. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Lawrence throwing here. Hauled in left side. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throw here, 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. He dodged the tackle. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Screen pass here for Kronsky Merritt. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Daniels now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on 1st, and then we go backwards on 2nd. Kate, I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A tight end in motion now. Daniels now on 1st down. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a 1st. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Kronsky Merritt on his own read. Ooh, he made most of that one. Didn't he give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry?
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Rolling back gets the handoff. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Kronsky Merritt gets it from the gun. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Jaguar. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. He'll step up, and there he goes. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Daniels going to keep it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Play action now. Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Kosky Merritt. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-point lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Gay with the point after. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
The score, Commanders 20, Jaguars 6.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Washington.
Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Lawrence to throw. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Jaguars into punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Following the play, we have an injured Commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Following the play, one of the Jaguars in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Daniels to throw. He's calling his own number again. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Throwing on first down, Daniels has it in close. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Out of the gun, Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play good for 17 on a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense is set. 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Throwing now, Daniels. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Slot man motioned over. 3rd and short, Daniels. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders Jaguars get more points to end a lopsided first half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 27, Jaguars 6.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's second and 10 from the 21. Lane motioning left. To throw again on second down. Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
We'll give it to Krosky-Merritt. Escapes the defender. And they'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Now Daniels off the play action. It is cut left side. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They send him left out of the slot. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And that makes it second and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Here's Daniels. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
When the play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
First and 10 now from the 30. Play fake here, Daniels. Pass is caught at the 9. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and goal, Krosky Merritt. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Krosky Merritt again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Now backed up to the 8. Third and goal. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on third and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that forces them to fourth and goal.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So on fourth down, on comes Matt Gay to try the field goal for the Commanders. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Gay's kick is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Lawrence with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. On play action now, Lawrence. He finds Brown right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Second and 3 now. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Lasers this one deep down the middle. It is caught at the 20. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That one hits for 30. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
From the red zone on first. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Second and 3 now. Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. But still plenty of options left on third and short. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Looking for somewhere to throw. And he sails that one up the end zone.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a first and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars start the second half with some needed points. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
And the two-point try fails, but hold on, hold on. We've got a flag on the field. They want to run it across. And he's in. The two-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a two-score game. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a two-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Their own 23-yard line.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
From the gun, ETN gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
No, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down throw, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And now they face second and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. They'll throw, third and long. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's fourth down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
A 37-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And that drops the deficit down to 13.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
On the return, this is McCaffrey. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31.
At their own 31-yard line.
Play action now with Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. To throw, Daniels. Screen pass here for Kronsky-Merritt. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Daniels on first down. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And now it's second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second down and 10. Daniels makes the catch. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Nickel look by the Jaguars here, third down. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It is the Commanders with the football and a nice lead, too, as they try to finish off this win. Third and 4 coming up now. Again, Daniels to the air. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Daniels now on first down. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He goes right back to Samuel. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
From the gun, a run for Prosky Merritt. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. You're going to run again here with Prosky Merritt. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They've got a man in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Samuel comes in motion left. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
One Smoot on the tackle. A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
Man, they're really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on 4th and goal. Going for it with Prosky Merritt. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They go play action. Lawrence. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
At the 15-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Complete over the middle. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 11, and that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. First carry now, this is Bashal Tootin. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Lawrence working from the gun. Looking right, and he finds it. Nice gain there on 2nd down before they get to him, but we also have a flag down, partner, so let's see if this stands. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Finds the in route, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Jaguar first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, they need 7. Now Lawrence. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd down, Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the air, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for second down and 13. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So roughing the passer gifts them a first and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. So now from further back, another try. Here's first and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Working now from the gun. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Lawrence on third and goal. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's fourth and long.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Desperation time here on fourth. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
33-yard line.
Showtime! Let's make some noise!
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Take it to him! Big play here! Big play!
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Commanders breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee. So score this as a win for the Commanders. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ballgame.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.